How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more historic Brawl here on MTGA. So we're thinking about what we could be doing, what we could do next. And it occurred to me that, like, of the classic 3 tribes that, like, debuted with Magic the Gathering, one of them I rarely ever make any videos on. And I have. It's just been like a year and a half since I've actually done anything with these guys. And that's a bit of a shame, because when I got on MTGA, they were a viable standard deck for like a hot minute. And that's Merfolk. We're going to keep this. It's up against a Gix deck, which seems difficult. I guess we let him draw. Now we have to start blocking, but we can kind of block profitably. I don't know if we actually can, honestly. Because this has Afterlife, so it'll become a 1/1 Spirit, which is infinitely harder for our deck to actually deal with. Whew. Yeah, when I put the Merfolk together, I was hoping not to run into a very aggressive aggro deck. That does nothing. Maybe we'll draw land. We didn't. Okay. But it can't be blocked or River Sneak. So we can actually get rid of the Shambling Geist here that has the most value. Just so that we don't get got by it later. Yeah, this is why Gix is good, right? But I was trying to figure out what I was going to build after this, and I think it's going to be Brawl. Because these rampant aggro decks need to be hampered a bit. And the best way to do that is counterspell.deck, I think. It might be wrath.deck. But then again, those kind of decks are never very interesting, if I'm being honest. But they're generally just, did you stop everything from happening, or did something happen? But this is gross, man. This is really gross. I think we'll call it game 1 GG. The Merfolk did not make the cut, which is sad, because we used to be the most aggressive tribe. Not really, goblins always were the most aggressive tribe. And I guess elves are kind of more aggressive. That's the weird thing about Merfolk, right? Like, they're an interesting tribe and they fill an interesting space, and they're in a color that generally isn't known for powerful tribes. And yet they've stuck around all throughout Magic's history. So this is slow, but hey, we got a Spell Pierce. I have Dual Lens in this deck. I don't know why we haven't seen it yet, but hopefully we will. We're up against a Gitrog. So turn 2 ramp isn't an impossibility. We'll Spell Pierce that. Not getting much better chance than that. Alright, and it looks like Shaper of Nature, or Kumena, is going to be our first Merfolk of the day, and that's not where you want to be. Man, up next to this has some really nice horns. They're very sturdy. I don't know, it's been a while since I've recorded some Magic, and it feels like the commentary's weird. And it probably is. It's just a matter of practice, right? So I think Kumena dies here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, she was the thing that we cared the least about dying. It would have been nice to have her around, but... do we want to wake her, or... I think we're going to go Herald. Actually, I probably should have gone Waker, because Waker has one more power. So we would have gotten... we would have gotten Great Henge out a turn sooner, but it doesn't really matter because we would have changed it from 7 to 6, which we're not going to be able to ramp up to 6 next turn anyways. So next turn we'll play a 3-power creature. Hope it sticks. Yeah, I guess there's some merit to our current line. Like, if we know our opponent is removal heavy and we need a creature to stick, throwing out the most valuable creatures first means that we'll get them to use removal, and then we can throw out a creature with 3 power that doesn't look as threatening, like Shaper of Nature. That could be a viable plan. I like that line of thought. It wasn't the line of thought that got us here, but it could work. Gonna Ghost Quarter me. Man, Nykthos is coming to Arena with the Explorer Anthology number 2. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. Like, the land deck will be eating good. We have a lot of, like, Golos, grab your Nykthos. Seems pretty good from the command zone, right? And there are other ways you can do it too, right? Like, almost, I did that wrong, but okay. Let's see if we can keep a Great Henge. If we keep a Great Henge, like, we are playing Magic, right? But if we don't, we will not be playing Magic, and it will be sad. Green-black has potential to get rid of enchant artifacts, right? Mainly in green. I guess the Gitrog player is probably not wanting to play against 2-color decks. They're probably trying to snipe 3-color decks because the mana bases are more greedy. Or like Joda decks. I think they actually are considering land ramping me. Well, not really ramping, but color fixing me. And color fixing themselves. It's kind of rude. That's a draw 2 with Gitrog, isn't it? Yeah, probably a more productive use of resources. No, thank you, opponent. Tatyova. Draw land. Didn't draw land. Didn't draw land again. Uh-huh. Swinging for 3. So Tatyova dies here. No way Tatyova is allowed to live. You're the... Ew. Well, there goes my Great Henge. Yeah, it's looking rough. What are they searching for? So if they want to go like full land ramp, there's that Black Spirit, but Azusa probably was it. In retrospect, right? Because that's so much card draw with Gitrog. And technically life gain too, isn't it? Because the new Kumena lands do just draw. Do just gain life whenever they get put in the graveyard. Thinking of the wrong one. So we could try for setup for like a Wild Speaker turn. Like if they get greedy enough, we can eke out a win that way. But I doubt it's going to happen. But as I was sitting reflecting on my YouTube channel there a few days ago, and it's weird how the predominant portion of my content is multiplayer games when I really don't play that many multiplayer games. I've always been more of a single player type of gamer, but back when I was creating my identity as a gamer, programs like Arena weren't around, right? I mean, you had Magic Online, but you had to actually pay to have an account and pay to play events, so that wasn't used as often. There was a software back then called Cockatrice. I don't know if it's still around. I never actually played it, but it was basically a way to build any Magic deck and just play online with people. But I'm mainly like an Elder Scrolls fan. Hence why I have 2 Elder Scrolls game playthroughs on my channel. Morrowind and Skyrim. And of course the Dark Souls series. Did 1, 2, and 3. Only 2 on my channel though. I technically did a video or 2 on Dark Souls 1. But I was trying to be big brain in it. You shouldn't do that if you haven't played a game for like a month or 2. And you don't remember everything. Like I ended up going down into Blighttown, getting myself cursed and trapped. Yeah, I just scuffed that one so bad that I never returned to it. It's in the back of my mind. It's something I wish I could forget about. No blocks. Our opponent has ramped a lot. We could steal their Deathbed Spore. Or Deathbound. Death Bonnet. Would not have expected that name. This is our game 2. We have done very badly with Merfolk. Fans of Merfolk will not be proud of my performance. I can honestly blame deck construction, but I don't even think that'll work. Like, the salvaging is not going to happen, right? Our opponent's turn has taken a while. And our turn will be very short. There go our missing lands. Yo, we get a free kill out of the deal. Yeah, better than nothing. I guess if we had been patient and waited one more turn, we could have gotten down Waker and Jadelight, and then, assuming they still didn't block, we might have gotten, like, we might have actually gotten a kill. Like a sneaky kill still. So one of the problems with the Merfolk archetype on Arena is that you don't really have a lot of the really good lords. Like Lord of Atlantis, which we saw in Chandelar, is a really good lord, and it's just not available to us on Arena. And there were also a lot of other good, like, modern and pioneer. I don't know if there is any difference in the pioneer meta if you would be making a Merfolk deck in that, but because I don't think there were many like big Merfolk hits from before then, from before Ixalan, but like but after like Innistrad, I don't know. I was not paying close enough attention to Magic to memorize if that Do I mill for a bunch, or are you gonna let me? No, I don't think I get to live. This is normally why I just concede. Because it takes a long time to play Magic, right? And if you're clearly winning, it's probably best just to try and win. Yeah, I think we're done. We'll move on to game 3. We still have a shot at getting a win with this deck. If not, we'll have to revisit and rebuild our Merfolk deck to make it somewhat competent. But it shouldn't honestly be that bad. Like, it's got the mana rocks that we need. It's got a couple of ways to get around the board state. Romance Lagamos, who I think is actually just a really good commander. So we open on Scout. We'll exile the 7-drop. We're not going to cast anytime soon. As long as I'm Merfolk or an island. We might be fast enough. I doubt it, though. No attacks. I guess it was an argument to keep up Counterspell there, to prevent Lagamos from harmonicking itself. Well, we can do it this turn. We drew a cheap enough Merfolk that it did not matter much. So if they play something crazy, we're actually covered. No, let's not. Yeah, I think we're gonna put our 1-drops in front of the Progeny. Just to stop the double triggers. remember to draw off of Kumena. I think I missed that last turn, and that probably is really bad. I don't know. I do get a little bit of tilt sometimes. And when you tilt in, you kind of forget to do all of your proper steps. We do have 4/4 Merfolk on field though. Like that. That's good stuff. Resolve. I missed it again. Let's put on the Branchwalker. Graveyard. And this time we will not miss it. Like, we are seriously behind on cards, and it is almost entirely my fault. That's a Blood Artist effect. Here, we'll do it this way. And we'll start getting some damage done. We do have to kill our opponent before they kill us, hopefully. Yanni's really good in the Lungamos deck. Because it can always sack the token, right? So we got a win. 1 out of 3. Not bad. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.